the former Kansas City Chief. Quick snap. On the outside pass is caught. Just perfect between Stafford and Kupp. First down.
In key situations, and they otherwise might have to.
Third and short. Pass is caught. What a great grab by Kupp.
Stafford, you don't see a lot of it, but he's certainly capable.
Sidearm throw complete. That's Kupp. That's another first down for the Rams.
The winner goes to the lowest pad level, but not many guys would want to take on that role like he has.
Here's Higbee. Nice move after the catch as he fought through the tackle, and a first down. 5'8", 208. They fake it to him, and Stafford is sacked back near the 30. Ebukam, the former Ram, got him.
He's getting some help off the field.
The try by Matt Gay is good from 39.
Because of his experience in the games that he's won, big games.
Ayuk, nice throw, nice catch, and just like that, a first down. Out to the 40. Perfectly placed by Jimmy G.
Headed straight for him and was able to get the ball out.
Garoppolo protected, finds Juwan Jennings for a first down. Nice throw. And Jennings in traffic with a grab, and he got 10.
Player of the year lined up against you.
Garoppolo, another first down, another catch by Jennings on third down. On first down, here is a toss, right up the gut. Wilson, goodbye, touchdown 49ers.
And that's what caused Stafford to get it out and be incomplete.
Third down and 9. Bosa. The sack. Looked good the first time the 49ers had it. Keeps it here and throws it to a wide open Samuel. First down plus. And now have it 2nd and 9. Quick throw. Ayuk gets blocking and a first down.
Game. I mean, we'll see, because he's a veteran guy and he gives them a lot more.
Jennings makes the attempt but cannot make the catch. Incomplete to bring up fourth down. Coloni in at center. Stafford rolls out to his left. Hits Higbee, who gets hit immediately by Mosley. But a nice play on first down, a gain of 7. 2nd down and 4. Stafford trying to set up a screen. Instead, he comes out to Higbee. His 5th catch and a first down. Looked like they were trying to set something up to Akers, but he comes out to the tight end.
This year at 97%, and before that snap, that's all they had run in this game was 3 wide receivers.
Stafford keeps, throws, Kupp on the sideline, got it.
You're doing some really good things, and of course Kupp's been doing some really good things for a long time.
And then do a toe drag like you're getting out of bed in the morning. Handoff to Powell. And a nice play drawn up by Sean McVay. Brandon Powell. Pass is incomplete with Kupp the target. It's a 1-point game. Garoppolo's going to take off and dive for the first down.
At the running back to play the style of football that he'd really like to be able to play right now.
3rd down and 3. Quick throw. What a catch. Samuel stays upright. Terrific catch and run. One-on-one with Ramsey. Can't bring him down. Samuel. Highlight reel. Touchdown. Quick setup and throw, and a nice catch for the first down. That's Cooper Kupp.
Stafford and they're able to complete it anyway.
Pass is caught.
And Allen, it's been the Cooper Kupp and Tyler Higbee show. I mean, no one else has really done a whole lot. Someone else needs to step up.
Here's a sack for San Francisco. as Omenihu got home, and Fred Warner was there as well, a loss of 11.
And 4 right guards in 4 games.
Stafford is hit again, and down he goes. Lenore off the edge. Daniel Brunskill still at right guard in place of Spencer Burford, the rookie. And this one is caught over the middle, and that is catch and target number 1 for Kittle.
In their backfield, toting the football.
Pass underneath to Samuel, and a strong tackle. No gain on the play as Ernest Jones made the stop, and that will bring up 4th down, and Wisnowski comes on for the 49ers.
It is just as effective, even when you're not getting them to the ground.
2nd and 6. Here's Kupp on this side. The catch, the turn, the first down, and he's out to the 34 where he gets stood up by Hufanga.
And then you're a role player to Cooper Kupp.
First down, Stafford, good protection, pass caught. That's Skoranek. He's to midfield. He's been able to get open while starting the play in the backfield. And going through the line of scrimmage, here's Higbee. First down Rams, and just like the first time the Rams had it. Akers got it. First down at the 22 for the Rams. Toss to Akers. Chased by Greenlaw, good play. 12th play of this drive, 2nd and 13. Kupp, a screen, and he's able to pick his way for what looked to be first down yardage, and it is. Good protection pass is nearly picked. Gibson had his hands on it. 26-yard field goal try by Gay, who's 3 for 3 tonight.
That would have been a game changer.
Garoppolo finds Juszczyk, first of the night. And the big fullback is out of bounds inside the 40.
And it's why they put Kittle to his side over here.
Here's a handoff to Wilson, who's got a first down at the 25.
A nice job up front.
Here's a toss to Wilson, cuts back, and got 9. Jalen Moore came into the game last week, played 7 plays at left tackle, allowed 2 pressures and a sack.
Together, well, that's a big part of it. Everybody gets involved.
Handoff to Juszczyk. First down as he spins inside the 10.
Brought him in. He was high on their list when they signed him in 2017 after he left Baltimore.
Quick throw, pass caught. Samuel just lowers his head and spins just short of the end zone as he went right into Bobby Wagner. Play action, Garoppolo. End zone pass is caught for the touchdown, Kittle.
To be close as to whether or not Kittle gets both feet down. There's one. And the second one is out.
Gold knocks it through.
He sees the safety leave the field. He knows he has opportunity elsewhere, but his trust and confidence, and rightfully so, is with number 10.
Good punt here. McLeod on the return. Still going. And it was the punter Riley Dixon who made the stop. All right. 3rd down and 13, and Samuel out on the edge. Conservative throw, and a first down to the 29.
In a divisional game to play well tonight.
49ers are inside field goal range. Ayuk out on the edge, gets some more yardage. Will bring up 4th down as he's able to take it inside the 25, and Jalen Ramsey.
Face mask. But for the 49ers to have an opportunity to get 3 points, it is big 3 points if they hit it to extend it to a 2-possession, holding opponents to less than 3 yards of rush.
Stafford completes, and a first down. Nice throw and catch by Higbee. Kupp, first down. Perfect throw, put it right on his hip, a gain of 7. Another 100 yards against the 49ers again for Cooper Kupp. This one is juggled, picked. There goes Hufanga. Hufanga, touchdown, San Francisco. Pick 6. Rams are 2 for their last 10 on 3rd down. This one for Skoranek. And he's got a first down inside the 40 as the Rams look for a glimmer of hope. Got his first sack at Denver last week. Stafford in trouble and sacked. Brought down by Hassan Ridgeway. 4th down and 10. Stafford, good job to step up, and he's able to complete to Cooper Kupp. And a conversion on 4th down and 10 to stay alive. Pressure. Ball was hit and nearly picked by Greenlaw. Ebukam got his hand on the ball. And then it fell to the turf. And if they're going to say it's a fumble, which they are right now, and they'll obviously look at it.
By the defense.
In a dominant effort on both sides of the ball. And Sean McVay has to cross the field and shake the hand of Kyle Shanahan, who has beaten him now 7 straight times in the regular season.